from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now Wilson on second down. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A man who was lost for the year in week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On third down, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A third down gain of 19. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Samaje Perine with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The 2 is going to change things up. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommend.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Mostert off the option. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Achane. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
In motion left, Hill. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Now he gets free up the left sideline.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Third and 3. Motion man is Berrios. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send Judy in motion left.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He completes this to Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Phillips looking like he may be a long-term centerpiece of the Miami defense. Put up 7 sacks last season. The Fins, they're hoping he can become a game wrecker here in year 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Wilson. Oh, Sutton, a nice catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Tua going to throw.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dancing to his left.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back.